Go, go, Power Rangers! My name is Jamethius.
I'm Rob.
Ah, that's right. And joining us today, Fernando, once again. You remember him from our Shin Gojira review.
And our King Kong Skull Island review.
Fernando, once again, where can they find you on YouTube?
Kylo Ren Experience.
Any hooser, we just got back from seeing the remake of one of the most beloved 90s franchises of all time, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, this movie is gonna suck, is what I would have said a couple of months ago when I saw the trailers, but lo and behold, oh my god, my mind was blown. First thoughts, guys, first thoughts.
Holy fucking shit. A reboot that doesn't suck.
Amazing, like, just amazing from beginning to end.
We're speechless.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like we're still fangirling over everything.
It's honestly a cinematic anomaly, because normally when you hear reboot, remake, first thing you're thinking is, it's gonna stink, it's gonna suck. And up until the movie started, both me and Joe were like, it's gonna blow, but we will probably like some things of it. We came out of that movie theater happy big kids.
Yeah.
We all did.
That is the best way I could describe it. I was born in 1993. That's when Power Rangers came out, so I didn't get to watch, it from the initial run. But I had an older sister who's like almost 10 years older than me, and, she liked the kid stuff too. And growing up, I watched all the reruns of Power Rangers and all the series that continued. Granted, I watched Power Rangers a lot longer than I should have, but I never told the kids at school that because, I didn't want to get beat up.
Basically, this movie is an origin story that you were not expecting. You do see the beginning of the Power Rangers in more ways than one, but we'll talk about that later.
A lot of questions that you want answered will be answered in this movie. Granted, it's not technically the same series, but you're getting a more in-depth look at your favorite heroes reborn.
And it's actually really well told.
Very well told. Like,
gotta give credit on that.
The thing I hated about the original series is, obviously it was mostly all stock footage from a Japanese show, so you had...
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, well, there was actually something before that. It wasn't
Sentai Riders.
It was
Super
Sentai Riders.
And it kind of felt more of like a reboot of Saved by the Bell, because ironically, the same year that Power Rangers started, Saved by the Bell was ending, and the similarities are there, but I don't need to tell you that. Obviously, you're here watching this video. You know what Power Rangers is. Let's keep going into the movie. It's more down-to-earth. It's more grounded. The thing that really sucked, once again, about the original series is that you had all these characters, and you couldn't really relate to them because you didn't know their backstory, their home life. They didn't really give you too much in-depth because they had such a small time window. They had to keep it going. So in this movie, you really get a general feel for the characters.
And you care about them when you see what their home life is like, what their personal lives are like, what kind of drama they're put into. You can relate because in more ways than one, you've been in that situation. Maybe not all the same situations at once, but you've been there. You feel for it.
Let's face it, if you're watching a Power Rangers movie, you probably weren't too popular in high school or school. It's pretty much Chronicle meets The Breakfast Club, honestly. Now,
that's a great way of putting it.
Actually perfect, yeah.
Except not all the characters meet in detention here. Only 3 of them, which would be Jason, Kimberly, and Billy, all meet in detention. Everyone else, everything kind of pieces itself together.
Yeah, they find each other eventually.
Now,
outside of
let's talk about the pacing of the movie. Oh my god, I went to go see Logan a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it was a great, fantastic movie, one of the best of the year so far, and I enjoyed it very much so, but I kept looking at my cell phone every couple of minutes. I'm like, how long has it been? When's it gonna be over? I just kind of wanted it to end. Whereas this, I didn't look at my cell phone once. I was intrigued, and I could not wait to see what happened next. The pacing was great. Everything about this movie was perfect, in my opinion, and that's the biased statement. Take it with a grain of salt, do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. And, in some points, I really have to agree with you. Even in Logan, I was checking my phone. Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie, but with Power Rangers, I'm not looking for this crazy, in-depth story that's going to tie something set in a movie like 3 years ago. With Power Rangers, I know the basic idea for it. I know what I'm getting myself into. I'm expecting cheesy kind of action in there. And essentially, I got that. I got what I was looking for. I had a fun time with it. And the laughs were there. The action was there. The oh my god moments were there.
Feels. Once again, here at Crazy Calyx, we're all about feels.
We're
in this
all about
movie.
the feels and the tears
Me
in
and
this
Rob,
movie.
we spread a couple of tears.
We
honestly.
did. Fernando did too.
And
If he doesn't say he did, he's lying.
And these are pretty much.
Yeah, I did.
And these are pretty much brand new actors we haven't really seen before. The main character who plays Jason kind of reminds me of like a Zac Efron almost. He almost looks exactly like him, and he really reminded me like there's certain parts where I'm like, is that? No, it's not. Duh. Like, just the way he acted everything out, the emotion, how it spread, point blank. That's yeah.
And talking about characters, since we're talking about how the Red Ranger was, not a single Power Ranger in this movie sucks. They're all likable in their own likable way. And I think that's a very important thing for Power Rangers.
Even if you hate a character in the beginning or don't think too highly of them, trust me, by the middle to end of the movie, you're going to understand why everybody is the way they are and why all these people connected and found each other. It's much more personal than the original series. It's not goofy. It takes itself seriously, but not too seriously. It has fun. It realizes it's a Power Rangers movie, but it doesn't take anything away from the seriousness of it.
Like Transformers.
It's really, at times can be really gritty, really dark.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what the franchise needed, because I was tired of these jumpsuit people saying, random explosion in the background.
You know, it was none of that. It was all it was serious, and you can take the movie seriously, but like you said, it's not a movie that takes itself completely seriously. After all, you're watching a Power Rangers movie.
Come on, guys.
Seriously, come on, Michael Bay.
Just go in there and have fun. That's it. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah, go in with an open mind.
And I may get a lot of hate for this. The reason a lot of people didn't want to see this is because they are so blinded by their nostalgia that they're like, oh, it's not like the original. They did this. Goldar looks weird. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say it right now. You want the original, you go on Netflix, you go on any website, and you go watch it there, because that's what it's there for. It is 2017. It is time to freshen things up a little bit.
I agree as well. 100%. Just because something's being remade doesn't mean the thing that you loved or the base material of it is no longer going to be there.
Before we drift into the spoiler territory, which is not yet, so stay with us here if you don't want to, if you want to keep the small details. One thing that really impressed me here is that, remember in the original series, like, the original Power Rangers base was just in a mountain somewhere, this big building that could obviously be spotted by anybody? Well, in this movie, the base is well hidden. I'll say that much without spoiling it too much. The base is very well hidden, it's very clever, and it makes so much more sense. And that's the thing about this entire movie. It makes a lot more sense than the original series. Like, the original series, you're like, oh, come on, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way they could destroy that many buildings in a week or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's repaired the next week, and then, they don't have the CIA or the government coming in to investigate. It's like, oh, big monster, no problem, Power Rangers got him.
Yeah, Power Rangers got him.
They got them.
It's almost like the writer and the director and everybody involved sat down and watched, like, the whole first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, okay, let's fix that. Let's do this like that, and let's give that a Sergeant Slippy Fist and move that over there. It feels right. They fixed the things that kind of really needed to be fixed, and I like that.
It did the franchise justice.
Yeah, it did, without a doubt.
And I will say that with my hand on my heart, with all due respect to the director, the actors, this was just all very well done. Bravo to everybody involved.
You made me a believer. You really did. You made me a believer.
To believe.
The truth is out there.
Spoiler talk! Stop right here, right now, if you don't want to know all the juicy details about this movie.
I'll edit in a time, like right here, where you can skip
big red letters, spoiler alert. Okay, boys, what spoiler do you want to talk about first? There's
the first one, the beginning.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the beginning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man, so in the beginning, you see the Power Rangers defeated, like, in the prehistoric time.
Billions of years ago,
and you see a Red Ranger on the floor, and you find out who it is.
Who was it, Fernando?
Zordon.
Holy shit.
And if that didn't blow your mind enough, Rita used to be a part of the Power Rangers and was the Green Ranger.
Holy tits on a stick with the brick Batman.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So yes, Rita was a Power Ranger. And the asteroid that actually destroyed the dinosaurs was all because of Zordon. Let that sink in a little bit.
Zordon is trapped in the Matrix, and he is stuck there until the Rangers can form together, and I'm not exactly sure what happened here.
He seals the coins of the Rangers to protect them from Rita because Rita wanted them to.
And as soon as all the Rangers meet up again, Zordon can be brought back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have another use for that. I'm not going to spoil that part because that's too good.
Yeah, that's too
Yeah,
good.
that's-
So, way
that's
too
too
good
good.
for
Moving
spoilers.
on, moving on.
Moving on.
Hey, you like the Green Ranger, right? So do I. Well, guess what? If you didn't think JDF, the man himself, the original Green and White Ranger, Jason David Frank, wasn't in this movie, think again, because right at the end, you see our man, JDF, in green, taking, I think,
a picture,
taking pictures of the
or
town of
video.
Angel Grove, and he's just like one of those, casual citizens.
Yeah, we're
I
just
think it
like-
was really awesome. Not everybody in the theater got
Why we were freaking out?
a couple of people, but most of it was little kids, so I can completely understand. But it really warms my heart that all the parents brought their kids, and they seemed like they were really intrigued. Like, I feel like a lot of kids after today are gonna watch the original series with their parents or older aunt, uncle, brother, sister, whatever,
somebody.
and they're gonna enjoy the original series, and they're gonna keep loving Power Rangers, and that's great because it just goes to show in this day and age you could take anything and bring it back, and it'll be brand new.
Yeah.
But with a little bit of hint of the old school to keep the fan service fresh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely, man.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Let's do
so
it.
the final spoiler that we're going to talk
Biggest
about.
spoiler of the movie, kind of. There is a post-credit scene. Do not go anywhere.
Yes, there
It's
is
a
a
must.
post-credit scene, and it shows all of our heroes in detention, and they're taking attendance. And the person taking attendance is, we have a new friend with us today, Tommy Oliver. Tommy Oliver. Does anybody know Tommy Oliver? The camera pans over to a desk. There is a green sports jacket laying there, and then the door blows off because Billy's awesome. Green Ranger is confirmed.
If this movie makes enough money, which I'm pretty sure it will, I'm pretty sure there will be sequels galore, and I cannot wait because you can just keep going with the Power Rangers. So many monsters. There's so many things going on.
So many main villains.
New Rangers. There's so many possibilities. Even if you take the old cast and say, okay, you guys had your trilogy, now we're going to bring in the new cast, I'd kind of be okay with that, but they have to be just as likable. I liked that I didn't have to memorize any new characters' names. Jason, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, Billy. They're all there, all 5 of them. So I mean, a little things have changed to make it politically correct, which rightfully so, because let's see, the original Power Rangers wasn't too politically correct.
No, it was
Asian
actually
Ranger's yellow, Black Ranger's black.
Nerdy Kid is blue because he's got blue balls because he doesn't get laid. Come on.
Exactly, come on, guys.
I thought of that on the fucking spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
So
all
let's-
in all, Power Rangers was really amazing. Go see it. Fuck everybody, especially Miles. Because this movie, from me, gets a boom, boom, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what? In all honesty, anybody that's doubting the movie, you're doubting the movie because you haven't seen it, or you're doubting it because you have seen something about the movie that you don't like. I don't fucking like the design of Alpha, but I fucking loved Alpha, and I fucking loved this movie. I give it a 5 out of 5. Perfect score.
5 out of 5, man. Just straight up nostalgia. They did it fucking fantastic, and it just made me feel like a little kid again watching the Power Rangers in my TV when I was a little kid, and it was awesome.
So all in all, go see this movie, especially if you love Power Rangers. You're going to get the eyes, you're going to get the It's Morphin' Time.
You're gonna get the Make My Monster Grow!
All here in the movie. It's all present. I'm done talking now. I love Power Rangers. I'm so happy. I am 5 years old again. I have been Jametheus of Crazy Calyx.
And I have been Rob of Crazy Calyx,
Kylo Ren.
Of his own channel.
of his own channel.
And we will see you
Next time.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
Ha!
Tyrannosaurus!
Jose Canseco!
What?